Say tap send see yen fasad derewe emma won customers nititu ene won wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekosra obetimi a save ska akodu impempenso bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei we yin kakra se oba on my Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahye akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na eye easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ayo Ghana. Power match brings you luck. Make your move.
So many things are happening in our showbiz space. Therefore, we have to take a seat with brains, discuss it beautifully for others to also pick a lesson or two from them. And on a day like this, where me and my panel members are seated, the best we can do is to go into some of these beautiful stories here on Sammy Flex TV. And for information, we do this with you, so feel free to also share your views, opinions as well. And again, let me tell you about Tap Send supporting us on this channel. You can send money from abroad through Tap Send. It's an app, so download it on your phone today, use it, and tell the world about its goodness. Tap Wallet is also for you. It is for you to change your money from pounds to cedis and keep it safely in the wallet. So when it is time for you to wire it, you use it via the wallet. And parimatch.com or parimatchbetgh, that is what everybody's enjoying, and people are winning, cashing out big. Once again, go on your Apple Store, go on your Google Play Store, and download parimatchgh now. Put in the details and start getting money from there. Aviator, soccer betting, and more. The good thing is that I hear the odds are huge. About there. Go and make some money. Use the promo code SAM, that is Sam, and start making some cool cash, just as we are making here in the studio. But let me also say thanks to the background people. Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is doing our camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex in the studio. Roland Amate is in the middle, from Shatta Movement Empire, from Shagzy, as well as from Roland Report on YouTube and on the .com. And in Team Dode Solomon, he's also called Chemo. Chemo is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And again, he is the boss in charge of Inti Dosu Digital Solutions, your streaming, monetization, and promotion online. He will surely take it for you. Talk to us and let's do some more. Drop your comments, subscribe to us, and let's have a beautiful conversation. Now let's move on to story number one. I want us to go home, and we are going home on too many issues. Funny Face will give us two stories alone from his side. Number one is the fact that he is still crying bitterly about the fact that he is not seeing his children. I know how that feels, at least. I know how it feels. And Funny Face case, this is not the first, and I'm sure after countless talking about it, there doesn't seem to be a way out for him. Man is not happy. He's out on social media again talking. Richie, what is he saying? Let's see if we can help him and if we can also discuss it as well before we move on to a similar story or another story still from the camp of Funny Face. He says his usual hashtag, Jinyami, take the children and chew them. Fankorano Nario. I'm tired of fighting to see my own blood. I'll sell my house, cars, and lands, and some few properties I have left and leave Ghana. The only thing is that I think he made an error with the leave. This should have been Leave. Jakpa. That is what it means. And leave Ghana. We move. That is what it is saying. That I am tired. Take their children and chew them. Why am I struggling to see my own blood children? I'll sell my house, my cars, and lands, and some few properties I have left and leave Ghana. We move. So Funny is still not happy. Now, the question is, why is the lady, Vanessa, why is she still being adamant after several calls from individuals, from corporate people, from groups, after several calls of availing the children for Funny Face to also have access to them? Lady is still adamant. Why? This one, it is a Chemo topic, so Chemo will surely start. Chemo, why is she being adamant?
I'm not sure that's the case. Based on Funny Face's behavior and what has happened before, I will not conclude that whatever that he is saying, we should take it on the face value. I think based on experience or what we have heard before, I think Funny Face may not be in a position to take certain decision that we have to take it as it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to be careful not to offend anybody, but I think Facebook has shown something like this and it didn't end well. We know how it ended, and he's doing something similar to that thing. So I don't think we should take it like that. I mean, he's complaining, but we have never heard him saying that I went to Kumasi and they didn't allow me to see my children. I've not seen that thing. And Funny Face is not saying that. He is saying that she's not allowing me to see my children. But in what way? Did you go to her place and she said, no, I won't allow you to see her? Or you asked for the kids, like you told the lady to bring the kids and she said no. What is really happening? You are just saying that she's not allowing me, but we are not really getting the details of it. I remember when Shatta Wale's issue came up, like he said it, like I've tried, I've called, I want them to bring the kid. It is she's not bringing her. Like, you have to give us more than just to say that she's not allowing me because I don't have money. I mean, I don't get it. Either you go to the place and then let's see what the lady will do, or ask that she brings the kids and let's see what her response is. So you can't just say it in a vacuum like this, or you can't make it that vague and you still want us to go with you. I mean, it's sad when you want to see your children and you are not getting access to them. I mean, that's not fair. But do the rightful thing, like do it the right way, and let's see the result. So me, I want to give the lady the benefit of the doubt. I remember Kwakumenu interviewed her, and then she said, oh, why not? If Funny Face wants me to come around, I will come. Yeah. We all heard that video, but we didn't hear Funny Face saying, I want you to come or not. So what are you complaining about? or you have done that and she didn't.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm
respond to
thinking.
it.
Especially when he said he's not going to Kumasi.
Yeah,
I was
or-
asking myself, okay, what if he's tried and the lady is not responding positively?
Good.
Because in the video that he put out, it was obvious he was on
The,
video call
call
with the
them.
children and
Yes.
even the mom as well.
So my thing is, why are you not giving that detail? Like maybe I went there, or I even informed her that I'm coming and she said no. I mean, give us more than just to say that she's not giving me access. Like, do something for us to say that, oh, so why is she doing that? That will make more sense to me than to just make it vague like that. When the lady has said that she's willing or ready to even come to your house. The lady says she's ready to come to your house. So what is happening that for you to say that no, it's because I don't have money? I've heard him saying it's because I don't have money. It's because, like, come on. I think Funny Face should do better. Either she will go to the place or she should do a request. Like, she can even do a request through someone. Like, I know he's cool with Kwakumenu.
Yeah.
Kwakumenu is cool with the lady. So pass through Kwakumenu and let's see. Tell Kwakumenu I want to go and see my kids, or I want the lady to bring my kids, and let's see what will happen. It will give us clearer picture than what is happening.
What is
now.
happening?
Yes, especially when Funny Face has done something that didn't end well, and these are some of the signs when he started, and it is happening again.
Well, thank you, Intim Dodo Solomon Chamo. Let me listen to Roland Amate as well on this particular saga, the constant crying of Funny Face over not seeing his children. And again, what we think the lady might be doing wrong or right in this situation. Ro, take over.
Well, I think there's more to this than what he's come to write. I think there are lots of details that he has left out, and I just don't want to take it on a surface level that, oh, it is just about him calling to say bring my children to me. I think there is more. Yes, the lady can publicly say, oh, when he requests, I'll take the children to him. But we all know it is not a request and a response like that.
Okay.
We all know it is not just bring my kids to me and she would just follow and take the case to him like that. There are so many things to consider, of which financial finances is one of them.
Exactly.
Also, influence of the people that the lady is with is also one of them here. Yes, they both, whether the lady or Funny Face may probably be in a good standing to finance that move by the lady bringing the children to him or him even going to the children. But we know external influences can also block him from seeing the children.
Okay.
And we all know the things that happened during those times when Funny Face went into that situation, of which family even came through, and there were some few clashes here and there. Definitely, all these people, I'm not sure some of them have still ironed out their differences yet.
Okay.
And all these things could contribute to some of the reasons why he's not. So me, I just would want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say perhaps he has exhausted some of the options of passing through people, because he's an adult. He knows how to deal with some of these issues with regards to, okay, if he wants something to be done and he knows he's offended somebody, he knows that, okay, Asumesi is cool with Obense, so why don't I pass through this person to beseech another person so that I can get what I want. I'm sure all those things, and if he uses Kwekumenu and the fact that Kwekumenu is even free with the lady can still say, yes, boss, I respect you so much, I respect you and whatever relationship I have with you, but this and that is the situation, which is why I can't do what you are doing, and there's nothing Kwekumenu can do about it. And there's nothing Kwekumenu can do. We've had situations like that. Me, I am just sad that, and if only he's in good financial standing, I think he can test the laws on this or I would say,
as in funny face.
of course, he can test the laws on this.
But honestly, I don't believe that somebody is preventing him to see the kids. That's
Why is Chamo so sure? Why are you so sure?
That's why
I've seen this episode before.
That's
Like,
why me I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt
you
and
can't
say
ignore his
okay, somebody is probably preventing him. I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say perhaps somebody is preventing him.
Assume without admitting.
Exactly. If that is the case, then he can test the laws on it. Nothing prevents him. If yes, it is now established that he is the biological father of these children, unless he is not. So he testing the laws would make sure that okay, whether he's in good standing, both physically, financially, psychologically, to have them or not. And that would be so me the option of he exercising that he is going to sell his properties and all of that too, and move to a different place. Well, it is also an option he can exercise. But I would wish that if indeed the priority of he seeing the children is high, he should exercise. That is, if he knows he's in good standing, exercise that law option and see what happens. Other than that, he shouldn't also be scared. In our modern day and age, if Funny Face is in good standing, the children will definitely come and look for him, regardless of whatever their mothers or their parents, their other parents will tell them. They would definitely,
especially when they grow and they hear that, oh, my dad is.
And me, I only entreat him to put himself right. If he puts himself right, no matter where he is, his children will go look for him. Assuming somebody like Bill Gates or somebody has given birth with a certain lady here in Ghana, now what is our papa Bill Gates? Here, you go through heaven and hell to go and find him. That one there. You understand? So that he shouldn't be scared. I know it is difficult for him as a father, but then that will be the last card. Then he should just put himself in a good standing.
Well, still on Funny Face, we have we have in our midst a voice note that Funny Face wants to use to fire back at Sally Frimpoman, who is entertainment pundit. And do you know why? Remember some time ago when Asamoah went to Funny Face's house and told the world that Funny Face needs to be supported by all because he's entertained the world and that it is time for us also to entertain him. When it came out, many understood it to be Funny Face begging for arms or looking for survival. I still remember Sally on TV once again did not spare Funny Face. Gave it to him wotoporiously. So in recent times, when the issue with Shatta Wale and the performance came up, I think Funny Face sees this as his pound of flesh to take, and he's actually put out some messages that he wants Sally to hear. First,
I think
he watched.
My request didn't come earlier. I wanted to protest that we publicize this, but now that you are talking about it, I think.
Oh, you got the voice note?
Yeah.
No, he said it can go out.
Yeah, but I have a different opinion about it.
Okay.
But
no, if you have a different opinion and it's legit, why not? We can hold it.
I also agree. I also agree with you.
No, but he said it is even there.
Yes, I've listened to it. I heard he saying that, but
okay.
I don't trust his judgment. That's the thing. Honestly, I don't trust his judgment at this point.
What do you mean by don't trust his judgment? I want you to come.
I've seen this episode before. I think before he was.
Episode he does.
Yeah, before he was taken to the hospital. These are some of the things that he did, and he's repeating the same thing. And we know this kind of thing, the mental issues and other things, you can get relapse. And in fact, I have no doubt in my mind that he's getting it. And he's been visiting the people that at the point he visited and later insulted them. He has went to see Bolari, begged him. I will not be surprised that he will start insulting him again. Like it has happened before, and it is. And when it happened, these are some of the things that he was doing. He will send notes, insult people, do a video, insult people that he had issue with them long time ago. Now this is the time for me to get back at you, and use all sorts of words. Like, go to his social media account and see. If you like say anything and he will insult you. The same thing happened before he was taken to the hospital. So honestly, I don't trust his judgment at this point in time. That's why I will protest or request that we don't publicize.
Okay, that's fine. So let's read rather what he posted under a YouTube video, and I'm sure he said fire. Okay, see it like that. Okay, fire they come wounded lion. It says see it like that. Shatta, give it to her. If she tries, I'll bring all her secrets out. All the married men who has fucked her. Sally Ojai. Clement, I'm proud of you. Keep reading. She's like a triangle. Well, okay, so I'm sure this was a comment under Clement Yabua's video on YouTube. And right after this, that was when he remembered that, oh, there is a certain Sammy that I can also send some salvos to him to fire for me. Then he sent the audios to me, but Chemo has requested that we don't play, and I don't want to strike this, so that's fine. Is this the time for him to get his pound of flesh from Sally, Roland?
Well, you can't say no. I can't say no. This is not the right time, because then you would ask, then when is the right time? The thing is that when the person was doing whatever she was doing to him, nobody determined the time.
Okay.
So with his reaction, nobody can also tell him when and how to react.
Okay.
So me, I am actually not surprised. I'm actually not surprised. Yes, it may be harsh to some people, but then cause and reactions, mostly you don't determine them. These are human stuff that sometimes they come on impulse, depending on where you're coming from, your demeanor and everything. So for him getting his pound of flesh, yes, he has every right. He has every right, and we can't even measure the level of pain or whatever he went through when his was given to him during that time. So that's one day. But then it is unfortunate that we are going this way. Whichever ways, I will still not begrudge Funny Face for going at Saliman like that. That is not to say probably I condone the insults and everything, but then this is somebody that is paying or is coming from a side. Okay. And if you understand, except the gun has never been pointed at you before. If the gun has been pointed at you before, you definitely know how he's feeling. Maybe you may not react like he is doing now, but it doesn't take away the fact that he was caused pain, and he's just seen an opportunity to also return a favor. Well, I don't begrudge him for that.
Well, Chemo, how do you also respond to this?
Yeah, you see, when somebody does something to you, or when somebody offends you in a way that you are not happy about, it's difficult to tell the that will be the offender or the offendee or whatever.
Offender,
It's difficult to tell that the person how to react, but we can judge your reaction. That's another thing. Nobody will tell you how to react, but if you overreact or if you do something, somebody can say no, you had the right to react, but now you went over.
You all did it.
Yes. So for him reacting, I think he should react in a way that will make him feel okay. Just that we also have the right to judge him based on his reaction.
Okay.
It's not vague like that when somebody offends you, you can do whatever you like to the person. No. There are morals that we use to measure.
Follow some of these.
What you do. Like, imagine a small a kid or somebody, we are telling the person, oh, don't do that, and that small boy or a kid will come and then hit you or slap you or whatever. Everybody will say punish the kid so that she will not do it again. But men go for blow money and then we will say that we told the kid and she did, the kid didn't listen. No, It's not done like that. So for him reacting like this, this is not above him. He has done it before. So I'm not surprised he is doing it in his way, in this way.
Okay.
Just that I will not condone that he goes that way. But this is his way.
Okay.
So for me, for what he has put out there in public, it's nothing new to me, and I don't see it in a way that people will take it that serious. It's normal coming from him because he has done it before. So for me, it's okay. Just that, as I said, I don't really trust his judgment at this point.
So you are saying that whatever Funny Face asks us to do, we should do it with caution.
Yes. Yes.
You do it with caution for
Big
future
time.
sake.
Big time. I wish that he hadn't deleted the old post. We could have seen similarities, but he has cleared everything and now doing it again.
Well, that is interesting to note. And as it stands now, we know the Saliman saga is still fresh on the minds of some people. Those who are following the right conversation are getting the right information, and those who would want to follow the other narratives, they're also getting whatever they are looking for, same way. Now, MOG is a gospel artist. I think his MOG also stands for Man of God. And in his recent concert, that's the New Wine concert, MOG has done something that deserves all the talking about in the industry. As a gospel artist, I know so many people think that because I'm a gospel artist, my craft is to just have anointing, so that when I am in front of the pulpit, I stretch my hand and thousands are falling on my right and thousands are falling on my feet. And therefore, that is the only thing that they've been looking for. But MOG's opening at the New Wine concert has gotten people talking. And this is something that we don't see many gospel artists do, coming from the rooftop or coming from the roof of the dome where he did the concert. And as you can see, I think I remember it was in London that Shatta did something like this. Same way at the Fantasy Dome, the SWAL Fantasy Dome. Once again, Shatta did something like this, coming from the roof as well. And now, gospel artist, he did not come.
Music Awards.
Yeah, that was the 3 Music Awards performance. This particular one, he's also coming from the roof, and people are saying that, wow, it is a beautiful thing. But the industry at the moment has not maybe recognized it. And I'm asking my people, big deal, no big deal, gospel artist, and with such a beautiful entry that some secular artists even struggle to do. Gospel artists are kind of Zanka also for be a medical bumpy Shatta Yaboko Tora Viana, and they are this soon. I mean, nasty this. And I mean, when he sees or she sees the number of people in the auditorium or the song of no. But this MOG performance, the entry alone, everybody is talking about. Ro, you have been doing events. Is this a wow factor? Is it a big deal?
Of course, it is. It is, and let me first of all say congratulations to MOG. I think the New Wine concert, this is the 10th edition. He's been doing it for 10 years, and that's solid. That's solid for you to be doing it back to back like that for 10 years. This is the 10th edition, so I would say congratulations to him. But I mean, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
In terms of the creative investments, the financial investments, and even time and personnel, this is a huge investment that he's done. And generally, I would say yes, it is a big deal, because even if we are to take him out of the gospel fraternity and peg him with other people doing other genre of music, so many people can't do this. So many people can do this. It is just a few who can do things like this. And I like the innovation, the fact that he's not limiting himself to the perception in the area that he finds himself, because the perception around the area that he finds himself has to do with certain things that are not being done, like some things like this.
Okay.
When it comes to the way of thinking in the area that he finds himself, some of these things you can never do them unless you want to go out of the box, like be unorthodox. That is why it is just few people like this lady, the
PSA.
star, and there are some other one be too on so any show. Dana and Hamilton, but could be any show now. Sponsors be baby, sir. I think when you were on xylophone, Empress is one of them, of which
Ohima Messi.
Ohima Messi, thank you, Ohima Messi, and Empress Gifty is also about to do her concert, and what you even see behind the scenes of even preparations of the things that she's doing, you know that these people are now taking themselves out of that perception in their area. That is why it is just a few of them who are able to challenge themselves to this, because at the end of the day, they are now beginning to realize that it is also a business, and the business brews competition, and that competition transcends wherever you find yourself. It goes beyond, because at the end of the day, if the competition comes, the question would be what you did against what the other person did, and in that quarters, the genre of music that you do not matter. It doesn't come in. Your beliefs and everything don't come in. It is about the work and how you present it or how you package it. So if he's been able to do this, I would say congratulations to him and his team for such beautiful thing that they've been able to do. It takes lots of effort for you to pull this off, and especially financially in this particular state. You break down, and in recent times where people are doing events just for the glory, I pray or wish that he probably would get something meaningful out of some of these things, and also urge him that when he is going for the media round, sometimes the unnecessary things also.
Who?
MOG.
What do you mean by unnecessary things?
So this is beautiful, of which he can also trumpet, but unfortunately he gets there and he himself is taking, it's like as a nyamana yekano.
I want to argue that sometimes you might not blame them. It's about the questions that people are asking.
I know.
So, for instance, you pull off this concert, you want to go for an interview, the person is not asking you how you were able to plan this. And he asks you that, so on the day when you were coming, how many women did you hug?
Exactly.
Can you say, I was coming from the... No, the person wasn't to answer the question.
Exactly my point. You see, that is what brings me to interest. So when he was going for that interview, what was his interest?
His interest was to go push his work.
Exactly. So if you have interest and it is very strong, you always find a way to let your interest win. Because for wherever you are going to sit, they are also looking for their own interest, and they are also looking for something. So it is either you let them win and you lose, or you win, or you maybe create a balance. That is how I want my people to think. Whatever you expect them not to do, they will do it. Whether you like it or not, they will do it. So now it is about people also preparing to make sure that even if they will get what they want, I will also get what I want. You have done this and you go and they ask you, how many ladies did you hug? I had about 6 ladies. But you see, or maybe before you even answer that, you can say, on the day that I did this particular event that I came from the sky, the pictures are there. You can see. After the concert, yes, I saw some few ladies, but that particular thing is what brought ladies to me. So you can go and check, and they will project it. At the end of the day, you've answered the person's question. But then, whatever you want to trumpet, you've also been able to push it through. So for that one there, it's just like when Ajiman...
Someone really asked him how much lady that he...
No, he's just making a scenario.
I'm saying that when you go for interviews, you might have some things you want to say, but if you are not careful, they will mislead you.
If we want a practical example of some of the things that is like the anti-LGBT thing, he will be asked, and you can decide not to answer and rather focus on this, and nobody can begrudge you. Unless the interviewer says, okay, let me cut it and walk off. Or let's cut the interview. Then you know it is not your fault. But if you are going on a platform, you should also have an interest. Of which when you are done, make sure you also win. Because whatever they want there, they will not spare you. They will draw it out of you. So you win or you lose on those platforms. So me, I also urge him that some of these things are beautiful things that he can also project. Okay. So when he is going on certain platforms, he should his interest in projecting some of these things should also be strong, so he is not overshadowed with some of the unnecessary things that may not help project some of these beautiful things of him.
I see. How about maybe one day you go to an interview and a journalist asks you a question, and you just say, no, you don't want to answer this. You have something you want to talk about.
Exactly. Exactly. No, when you want to interview me, it is about what you want and what I want. It is not only about what you want. Unless you don't want to show me that respect. Then everybody would know that you don't respect me as a person. That's it. Then you expose the interview as simple. That it should be balanced. Your interest and my interest.
I see. Yes, Chamo.
Before I do my submission, I've watched an interview that the guest was saying that, hold on, let me say it, and then the host was like, no, I'm the one interviewing you. You have to answer my question. I said, well, me too. I'm the one answering it. You have to let me answer.
Exactly.
Oh, we won't go. Yes.
We stay here.
You are the one asking the question, but
I'm
me too.
the
I'm
one answering. Yes.
So you can't tell me.
You have to respect my opinion too.
Yes. So yeah. So I think OMG should just
MOG.
Yeah. Should do his thing so that he will not lose out. Again, I think this is beautiful. I mean, some of the gospel musicians, I think they are doing their thing. I mean, some people may not be happy about it anyway. You see, they will say that, why are you embellishing, praising God like this? This is not the usual thing that we know. So I think you will also get criticism from that angle. Okay. Just that in this entertainment business or entertainment space, you can't please everybody. Just do your best and hope that majority will love it, and that's what will bring you the money, or that's what will project your craft. And I think so far so good for him. I think he's doing well, apart from the side commentaries that sometimes will hit him so hit him so hard and he wouldn't know what to do or say. But I think this one is beautiful, and we should praise him for that. I think he prepared well and he delivered, and kudos to him and the team. Yeah.
Well, Edward Akwasi Boateng has been talking. Gospel musician Edward Akwasi Boateng has been talking some time ago when it came out that he was selling his songs on pen drives at Kumasi somewhere, and the man of God spotted him, blessed him with a car. Many actually thought that he was living in penury. And what I mean is that many thought that he was struggling to find food to even eat. I'm sure he was disrespected by some people, and I can even finger Dinah Samoa among those who might have disrespected him, because they thought that, oh, so all these years of doing music, recording hit songs, performing home and abroad, you don't have anything to survive on. The gentleman is not happy. He vexed because of that. He's gone to show the world that I'm not bad like that too. I even have a house that I am building. You people should come and see. I'm asking, was it necessary? Or maybe it was to prove a point. Let's watch a video. When I come back, I get the views of my people on this as well.
Hello, I don't know me friend me Edward Akwasi Boateng said them when him dada. Ni amesre me ready say omi. Hello, I don't know me friend me Edward Akwasi Boateng said them when him dada. Ni amesre me ready say o mami ye ni na mankwa nkosresra de. I don't know mo enka we me tan ye, but e san no ma bi nti ni nsensem bia e koso nti no. Enu nti na me yesa no manti. Mo a bia mo behu ni sa no mo fa nche me san say wuntimi nso ni pe nyina ni. Nipa nyina de wo so mo ni a na che say wi ase ko awie ye no be ade am pay that when me get 555,000 copies. So 55,000 copies no. And then I me see fie we. But the 10 months this year. The fie we. The see fie we. So that time no they toss 25 CDs. Me top pro to no 1,005. Now last year, Apostle Solomon Odro, Mama Award, or Mama Award, or Mama 15,000. Oma me 15,000 number share bibia say me pese me yo na me de ma me ame wo kote e ben campus nti metimi de ama school for no ayede atrem nti me de sai sika no e ko ton blocks say me sha ase me si e na me twa de koma apostle Solomon nti ohu ye no ka say obama me sika na me de ayede aboso ba aye say ba akofo ani enkata nyame nti o ma me bi ka ho but na enso se me boso na ensam ye ba ne adofo no sika o de ma me any Angel TV for sika na o de ma me me je na me de ko top blocks any be be finish it esan se e krom ha no obi ani masem ka na me tie fo na nka se bi ase bi e bi am ye ko hwe e wo mu se me de ka me de nkofo bebre ka me de bank ka any individual sika ba me pese me tutu aka no na me sa finish sa a friend say project ya me ye enti se mu hu ni sa na chese sika na mo de me ma me no any dia engine for the ma me de me de ye ni the blocks we I say your boss now your plaster so Dano any a dining so one room toilet and bath in the kitchen in Ashby. So toilet and bath kitchen in Ashby. Another room toilet and bath kitchen maybe be Ashby.
Inti kansi sudia se insika e ba no
insika na e ba no no ma be brain e dey yo so na kwanchan so ade fe e disika na e yo etimi damase papa ha nyame nhira mo enkanka wona ede o mo tight nyina ma me te se afia mu nyina no me da mu nyina ase nyame nhira mo pa any Angel TV any Apostle Solomon Odro ena sofo prophet El Bernard Jesus me dana se pa nyame nhira no pa isanse wa kire se onyankopon kasa kire na otie fi se na eye makoma so ade ma bompaye ma ya akwankyene ekwan be so na me fa so nya me ankasa mabusuafo ene wona e ben me no de omo ka kire me ne se me yekohwini me pebosia bo ena me si so me nya sika no me nyum me jeje ma sika kese no ma bebre iti de me kan se me namfo no ma me de meni to wonso no me ankasa mabusuafo a me ni da wonso no wa free me ha yonko afi kwa de ani e waka ne se the bonus so aketua na me ti say no bi mo ye video di tiave ne nsem a etwam ni ade nyina but asem so e cha e na wo mu no kure nti say asem adi be se mfie num me nka me yire eja ye ho asem but me hu se nkofo de bloggers na fa e na mo di bi ka ho se nsem wo ho ensem de Bible so teche me bia be sore chia me obobu ne fo etimi me de me nkasa bebre sanse medical kasa wase mfonso empa kasa dodo mu na jemi fonso kana no tumwa eboni nya se ne medamase nyame nchira mo menye kohwini eti nyankopon nchira mo pa fi se Bible say de o ma odifo ensuo kuru aba akodo odifo nchira emo no medase nyame nchira mo pa.
Well, a side of me is happy, a side of me is having some mixed feelings because one, it is cool to note that he really lived a good life. To have a house is one of the best property or investment that you can get over any other thing. At least now he's not under any obligation to go and pay rent. If he's paying rent in addition to his life,
rent.
Chemo head red and his heart is beating boom, 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 because his is knee. So, but the question is, like I was asking earlier, was this very necessary, maybe to prove a point, or it wasn't even needed at all? Chemo, let me start this with you.
Interesting. I mean, as you said, some part of me is saying, well, why not? But the other side is saying, hey, you are exposing yourself too much. Like you can get a lot of loopholes in his presentation, and it may not look good for him, especially when he has said that there are some bloggers picking things and adding their own thing. I think if you expose yourself like this, you are giving them more ammunition to fire. Yes, but the other side is, well, people will see, especially those who gave you something. They will feel that yes, you didn't just waste the money, you have used it for a good cause. Yes, and now that he hasn't even finished it, I think some people may also help me support. Yes, they will support him to finish everything. I think he's using social media very well at this point in time. I mean, this is far better than him going to lorry station and selling pen drives. Well, just that he also said that even at that point he told somebody to record him, and then put it out. So it may be part of the whole marketing plan or strategy to put himself out there. So for me, I think he has done well. Just that when you do some of this and then expect the other side, you can't always get people praising you. Like he's complaining of the blogger. When you put yourself out like this, be ready for them. They will also say whatever that they want to say. Some intelligent critics, in quote, will want to go in the direction that people are not looking. So he should be ready for them. Those who will also come in their negative vibes to say whatever that they want to say. So you get the positive and the negative at the same time. I think so far it's a win for him. So he should ignore the negative comments and move on with his life. And I've seen that he's really active on social media. And I like it. He has improved on his online activities. Presence, yes, and I think it will help him to even get more revenue and then do whatever is necessary. I mean, he said it in the video that, or the cat, that he owes a lot of people, and if he gets money, he will pay them and then also do things for him to be comfortable. So I wish him all the best. I hope people will help him to pay all his debt and even finish his house.
Well, Ro, how do you also discuss this?
This is a high risk.
High risk?
Yes, what he did.
What do you mean? What makes it a high risk?
It's a huge risk that can land both ways. So you ask a question if it is necessary. So to him, yes, it is necessary. And this is why. The first one has to do with the fact that he needed to silence some of the people who were disrespecting him in the manner of which depict that he is poor or in a very bad state. That's it. He needed to silence those people. So this particular video is necessary because yes, as he's shown, he's not that bad. He's not doing that bad. At least even if you want to count some of the average people, he definitely will be part of them. Or maybe he's being a little above average. So that's what would make some of this particular video necessary. Another one also has to do with the fact that to silence or cancel the perception of people who would maybe say that maybe the money that was given to him, he's misused it. Because somebody would see, hey, this man has been given this amount of money and a car, and would see him walk again and will come. Okay, so and question him, where is the money? Where is the car? What did you do with it? What did you do with all these materials that were given you? So in that manner, he's already provided your answer to you in this particular video to say that this is what I am investing in. So if you today you hear that somebody gave me 500,000 yesterday and you still don't see me in that fancy clothes or how you would want to see me after taking that money, this is the reason why I am not taking that. Like, you are not seeing me that way. This is the investment that I'm making. Now, the third one, of which makes this video necessary, is also out of the fact that it is another opportunity for him to throw more light on the fact that he needs more. So, like he said, when he was about to begin that particular project, he took a picture of the foundation and everything, sent to the man of God that he mentioned his name, and the man said, "Oh, I'll help you," and the man helped him, of which he's used to elevate it to this far. So yes, now he wants the man to be proud of the fact that the money that he gave him, he did not waste it, but he's invested it rightly, and his aim is for a good cause, one that will bring him profit, and not one that he just wants to spend and that's all. So he's doing something that is going to bring him profit. Now,
so this is the alternative to the Uber thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, however, on the other side, the reason why I'm saying this is a huge risk is because it can backfire.
Where it can backfire means?
Where it can backfire means you've already stated that you are owing people, even in this state, that you want to silence some people and let them know you are not poor. HMO's voice. You are not poor. You are well to do. In fact, you even have a standing property, of which even this one that is even incomplete. When you sell it, you will still get good money. You still get good money. You are owing people. These people, we know how hot the system is.
Now they can see that
And
you are okay.
But he wants you guys to know he's okay.
And the other side that can also backfire. The other side that can also backfire is out of the fact that some people can say, okay, then I think we've done enough for you. Besides, like you said, you are well to do. You are not begging. You have your daily bread. And you are also actively doing music. So yeah, at least we've helped you from foundation to the lengthy level. At least you can roof it. You can, that can also be your responsibility. Roof it and just get whatever returns you want to get from it. Yeah, some people can just decide like that. Oh, we've helped you enough, because we all know the level of which this building is. It's not a small investment. This particular level is not a small investment. So some people can say, okay, well, since you have already told us that you are okay, you are well to do, then the small bits and pieces of what we've given you, at least you can be turning yourself around with it and just complete it. And when it happens like that, why show you a funeral about? Because as a campaign, you have to sue. You understand? It is a huge risk.
It's campaign message.
It is a huge risk that can land him good, or that can backfire. I pray it lands good. It touches the hearts of the other people who have not come to his aid yet to still come. This should be a motivation rather than to demotivate them for them not to come. This should rather be a motivation for them to come and help him complete, so that at least he will be counted among some of the richest musicians in the space. You understand? So at least it will serve as motivation to some of the young ones who look up to him, and it will complete his story. So for me, I see this as a huge risk. Whether it is necessary, yes, I think it is necessary because of the agenda that he is trying to push. And I pray the agenda lands very well.
It sits well.
It sits well. Else, if the message doesn't sit well, I jump my fire off him.
Well, I'm sure we might have to end it here. Thanks, guys, for being a part. There was one story I wanted us to look at, but I don't know if you are saying, Richie, is your internet good, so it will load faster.
Maybe on the call.
If it don't load faster, then let's close. About why Netflix, we don't have more Ghanaian movies from, we don't have more Ghanaian movies on Netflix. And Tony Sankoma has been talking. Richie, maybe let's brush it up quick and run away from here. There is a video, there is a story. Maybe you can watch the video if the video is there, and that will be your Richie if you prepare the video. Let's watch the video. It says Tony Asankoma explains why there seems to be few movies of Ghanaian origin on Netflix. Let's watch the video and we'll be right back. Oh, he did not prepare the video. Okay, yes. So then let me read the story. It says Ghanaian film critic Tony Asankoma. Richard, if you can bring it down, the lights. I'm not. Okay, has broached the topic of film distribution in Ghana and its concomitant effects. In a recent interview on Joy FM Showbiz A to Z, he attributed the lower visibility of Ghanaian films on Netflix to distribution gap. A lot goes into it, talking about the quality and the standards, the requirements that they need to enable you get your film onto Netflix. But I have maintained, and I am saying this, that our biggest problem as a space is because we do not have Ghanaian distributors who understand the terrain for distribution of films now. So all the Ghanaian films that you see on Netflix, they didn't get there by chance. They went through a distributor who could be a Nigerian or South African company who understands the model. And these distribution companies always have a quota of films they have to submit. So of course, I am from this country. I would prioritize content coming from my country. That content I'm sure done. I'll prioritize content coming from my country than content from Ghana, he told the host Kwame Dazi. And I'm sure we can discuss it from here. He thinks that, yes, Ghanaian films are not on Netflix. And of course, it is true. When you go on there, you can count the number of films there. He thinks it is because our distribution strength is very low. Ro, let's close on this note.
Sammy, it's very true. It's very true. And similar thing would have happened to our musicians if we did not have enough options to distribute our music. And it is even evident even in the music scene, if we want to make that comparison, as to even how many of our artists are even signed on to some of these top labels. It is out of the connections that you have that is able to give you that opportunity for some of these things to be done for you. And also, aside the requirements, I also think that people who want to get their movies on Netflix, the requirements are there. It is not a secret thing. You just need to follow the requirements. But majority of it also has to do with you getting a distributor. And unfortunately for us, see, funny enough, we have Ghanaian distributors in the space. But they don't do Ghanaian works. We have them.
Whose works are they doing?
Oh, most of them are doing other businesses. Most of them are doing other businesses. Go on Showmax, the people who do those connections for the people on Showmax and other movie or visual platforms, distribution platforms. You see them. They are there. Some of them are Ghanaians. But then it is because of the relationship and how sometimes some of these relationships are being broken between them and the Ghanaian filmmakers. These are also contributing factors. However, the issue of us not having distributors or enough of them is also in the space. So yeah, if a Nigerian is a distributor and has about 50 movies to distribute to Netflix or to present to Netflix, and 25 of them is coming from his country, definitely the consideration or that bias of him looking at his own first will definitely come to play. That is, even if your business conversation with him is not even strong, that one there he will go to the other side, cry easily. So with that, and we all know when it comes to business, the business conversations of some of our Ghanaian filmmakers is also part of the conversation. The motivation is so not high sometimes, which is why some people would prefer, Charlie, let me just do, if the motivation coming from here is not high, then I'm not doing charity. It is better I project what is even coming from my country than come and project yours. So they will choose that, and you can't blame them. Besides, they are also doing business. So yeah, I agree with them. That's why when people want to make the whole Netflix thing as scary and humorous in this country, I tend to laugh, because it is, if you want your movie to go there, you will get it there. You will get it there. The ways are there. You will get it there. But then sometimes people would want to cut certain corners and do certain things for them, and in those quarters they don't do like that. If you do anyhow, your movie go see anyhow for the market inside.
I see. Jabo, close us. We are closing. I
mean, for me to sometimes I don't get it when they make it look like if you are not on Netflix, that's the end of the game for you as a producer or as a movie maker. It's not like that. There are alternatives and people are making it big there. In fact, YouTube is really competing very well in the space. So first of all, it's not Netflix or nothing. There are other ones that are also distributing and people are making it there. And again, for the next Netflix distribution, you can do it yourself. Just that it is difficult to do it yourself, like to do it directly. The same like the audio distributions. You can do it yourself, but the requirement, I tried one for I think Apple iTunes, and the requirement, I was like, no, this one, forget it. It's crazy. Like the sound, the kind of sound that they want, the how it should come, the format it should come, and like it's so much. So your best bet is to give it to the distributor. They will work on those things and then present it on your behalf. So it will be easier. That is it. That's why the distributors are needed in the space, because of that requirement. So if you want to do it yourself, you just have to read the requirement and follow it exactly as they want it, and it will be done. So it's not like a strange thing like that. And then for me, I don't think people do their best to get you in there because you come from their country or something like that. No.
It's about the requirements.
Yes, it's not just about the requirements. It's also about business decisions.
So that's what I mean. If the requirements, then there is business.
Business, yes, exactly. So for me, I don't think that. I think I read the article, and Asankoma was saying that I've seen some poor videos there, but I think it's because it was coming from a country that distributor is coming from. No, I strongly disagree. Maybe the person paid extra for them to say, hey, no matter what it is, just put it there for me. Do your best and put it there for me. So the person may not even earning anything. They just want it to be there. We know people who throw a party and spend so much and they don't care whatever comes out of it. In fact, even in event, they can organize event, they won't take any money. And then they will waste, like, they will do their thing just like that.
I know.
In the same vein, somebody can make a movie. They just want people to know that it's on Netflix. They don't care about what they will get. So don't just say it as if.
Or better, what they are going to get is an indirect
benefit to them. Exactly.
It will come indirectly to them.
Yes. So for me, it's not about the produce. It's because the distributor is coming from a certain country. So whatever that you bring from that country, they will put it there. No, they are just doing business. So if you are bringing it and they know that this won't sell, but you still want it there, they will take money and put it there for you. And again, it's not automatic that when you put your movies on Netflix, you will make money. No, it doesn't work like that. So people should not make it look like when your movies automatically you are making so much. No, when Netflix knows that people are interested in your movie, then they will pay you huge money to keep it. They are doing business. If they think that your movie will not bring people like that or what they are looking for, they will not give you any money.
There are so many movies that have spent less than 6 months an hour.
They will not give you any money. Sometimes they will even take it out, they will pull it because they are not getting anything from putting that thing there. So people it shouldn't be a serious matter as if you are not on Netflix, that's the end of it. No, it shouldn't be like that. People are even making it far, far bigger on YouTube than Netflix. Some movie makers are really making money on YouTube, not on Netflix. They are, in fact, YouTube at this point is a direct competitor to Netflix. That people are really making good money there. I mean, even when you consider Nigeria, a lot of Nigerian producers are just producing for YouTube.
Okay.
Just for YouTube, and they are making good money. When you ask them, they will tell you they are making good money there. So just do your movie. If Netflix have interest in it, fine. If they don't, move on, get another platform and sell your thing. I mean, Amazon is there, Hulu is there. There are a lot of options available now. Showmax and others. Just do your thing. If you have the any platform that you think you can make,
you can connect yourself to.
Do it and move on with your life. Yeah.
Well, so Lil Wayne's movie, is it a Netflix?
I've seen the flyer and also the date that it will be. I think they are going to start from Accra, the National Theatre, then back to Kumasi and some few. You were asking if it's a Netflix standard. It is not us to determine. The requirements of the movie will determine. It is not
a country called Ghana. Kojon Kansan Lil Wayne. So we are waiting for that. And we'll be sharing details with you when it is out as well. Special thanks to Roland Amate, to Intimdo, to Solomon Chamo, to Digital Rasta Currency for doing our camera works for us, Richie Flex, editor director of the show, Tap Send for holding us down. Send money via Tap Send. Use their wallet, that is the Tap wallet, and save some money. And again, Pari Match Bet or Pari Match GH. Download the app and start making money from one of the betting apps in Ghana at the moment. Large odds, in fact better odds, as well as aviator industry is also working large. Go there, make some cool money and thank me later. My name is Sammy Flex. I see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye bye.